Good morning students, welcome to my channel Zoology with Gupta. In previous video we have learned about the structure of monosaccharides and types of monosaccharides. Today we will deal with the structure and properties of monosaccharides. The structure of the glucose can be represented in one or the following ways. Now, a straight chain, closed ring-like structure, and board-shaped chair form. So, number one is straight chain or open chain structural formula. Here we can see that the carbons are in straight chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That 6 carbon are in a straight chain. This is an open chain. Aldohexose can account of some of the properties of glucose but cannot explain some reaction. So we will go for the next structure, the cyclic structure. The remainder of the account of the chemical properties of the glucose. The cyclic structure can be represented in two forms. A is the Fischer projection formula and Haworth formula. First we will come to Fischer projection formula, where the aldehyde group reacts with an alcohol group on the same sugar to form hemiacetal ring. When an aldehyde group reacts with an alcohol group on the same sugar, it forms the hemiacetal ring. When aldehyde groups of this is the aldehyde group reacts with an alcohol group, here it reacts with an alcohol group on the same sugar, then this ring-like formation is known as hemiacetal ring. It is the formation of bond between carbon number 1 and carbon number 5. This is alpha D-glucopyranose and this is beta D-glucopyranose. Due to only the position of OH in this group, it is known as alpha and beta. We will deal it later. Now we will come to the Haworth formula. It is a cyclic structure represented by two rings. One is pyran and the other is furan. The pyranose ring is 6-membered ring, then hexagonal ring. This one is hexagonal ring, and furanose ring is 5-membered ring, and it is a pentagonal ring. Here OH and H are written above and below instead of right and left. In open chain structure, we write OH group on right or left. Here the OH group which is on right on open chain will be written below in this ring form, and which is written in left in the open chain structure, it will written above, except the last carbon which close the ring, in which the left is written below and right is written above. Now we have dealt about hemiacetals and hemiketal group. When aldehyde group react with an alcohol, it is called hemiacetal. And when a ketone group reacts with an alcohol, it forms an hemiketal. Then aldehyde or ketone can react with an alcohol in 1:1 ratio to yield a hemiacetal or hemiketal group respectively, creating a new chiral center or the carbonyl carbon. This one is the chiral center in which 4 different groups are attached. The third one is boat form. It represents the 3-dimensional configuration of sugar in nature. We can go to this structure. If this bond is pulled here and this bond is pulled here, then it forms this type chair-like formation, and it represents the 3-dimensional. It is why due to the asymmetry of the carbon atom, this is the fructose and open chain Howard form. It is an dextrofructose. Alpha D fructofuranose, and this is beta D fructofuranose. Because alpha position, because this OH group is written here below the ring, and here it is above the ring. Therefore, it is denoted as alpha and beta. Now, we will deal about properties of monosaccharides. What are the properties of monosaccharides? The properties of their anomeric carbon atom, asymmetric carbon atom or chiral atom we have just dealt about. It is the carbon atom. What is this? This word is known as chiral atom. It is the carbon atom attached to the 4 different group or atoms. When the carbon atom is attached with 4 different group, it is chiral carbon. The formation of a ring result in the creation of anomeric carbon at carbon number 1 of an aldose. Carbon number 1 of an aldose sugar and carbon number 2 of ketose, because aldehyde group is at carbon number 1 and ketone group is at carbon number 2. If you can see here, it is carbon number 1 and formed between carbon number 1 and carbon number 5. Therefore, it is an pyranose ring. And here, this is the bond between carbon number 2 and carbon number 5. Carbon number 1 is here. Then it is furanose. Now, reducing sugar. If an oxygen on an anomeric carbon or the carbonyl group of a sugar is not attached with any other structure, that sugar is called reducing sugar. What? Or only the state of the oxygen on the anomeric carbon determines if the sugar is reducing or non-reducing. The other hydroxyl groups on the molecules are not involved. Here you can see this OH group. What are the reducing sugars? Sugars that contain aldehyde groups and that are oxidized to carboxylic acids are classified as reducing sugars. Common tests of Benedict's reagent and Fehling reagents we used in the practical classes for the test of the carbohydrate. We use this reagent. So they are classified as reducing sugars because they reduce the Cu++ ion to Cu+ ion, which forms as an red precipitate. We do this practically in our laboratory. Remember that aldehyde and hence aldose are readily oxidized. And if in order to oxidation to occur, the cyclic form first must ring open to give a reactive aldehyde. So any sugar that contains hemiacetal group will be a reducing sugar. A reducing sugar can react with chemical reagents, as we earlier deal, that Benedict solution, and reduce the reactive component with the anomeric carbon become oxidized. Now, any compounds having one or more asymmetric carbon atoms shows 2 properties. One will be the optical activity, another is the stereoisomerism. This is an asymmetric carbon. In this, there are 4 asymmetric carbon atoms. What is the optical ability? Activity, it is the ability of the compound to rotate the plane polarized light to right or to the left. If the compound rotates plane polarized light to the right, it is called as dextrorotatory, D, or denoted as plus. If it rotates plane polarized light to the left, it is called levorotatory, L, or denoted by negative sign. Here you can see it is not rotating, but here polarized plane, the polarized light, the plane are changed. The direction of the rotation is independent of the stereochemistry of the sugar, so it may be designated as D minus, D plus, L minus or L plus. For examples of dextrorotatory sugars are glucose, galactose and starch. And the examples of levorotatory sugars are fructose and invert sugar. Now, number 2 is the stereoisomerism. The compounds that have same structure formula but differ in their spatial configuration or structural formula are known as stereoisomers, and the phenomenon is known as stereoisomerism. The number of possible isomers of a compound depends on the number of asymmetric carbon, and it is equal to 2n. If the number of asymmetric carbon is n, then the number of isomer will be 2n. For example, glucose with 4 asymmetric carbon atom has 16 isomer. Glucose with 4 asymmetric carbon will have 16 isomer. The most important types of isomers includes, these are types of isomer: D and L isomer, pyranose and furanose ring structure, alpha and beta anomers, epimers and aldose ketose isomers. Number 1 is D and L isomers or enantiomers. These are the mirror image of each other. A special type of isomer is found in the pair of structures that are mirror image of each other. These mirror images are called enantiomers, and the two members of the pair are designated as D and L sugar. Here we can see these two are the mirror image of each other. Here H is here, H is here. The monosaccharide is designated as D if the hydroxyl group on the highest number of asymmetric carbon is equal to pre-last carbon is drawn to the right as D glyceraldehyde, and L if the hydroxyl group of the highest number asymmetric carbon is drawn to the left as in L glyceraldehyde. Here it is in left and here it is in right. Therefore D and L. This is an example of D-glucose and L-glucose. Here the OH group is on right, therefore it is D-glucose. Here hydroxyl group is on left, therefore it is L-glucose. Pyranose and furanose ring structure. अभी हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था pyranose and furanose. The monosaccharides are either pyrine, that means a 6-membered ring, or furan or a 5-membered ring. For glucose in solution, more than 99% in the pyranose form. It is a 6-membered ring. You can see carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hexagonal. Here 2 carbons are outside the chain. Only 5 carbon is making the 4 carbon is making inside the ring. Alpha and beta anomers. The ring structure of an aldose is an hemiacetal, since it is formed by combination of aldehyde group and an alcohol group. Similarly, the ring structure of ketose is hemiketal. The cyclic structure is retained in the solution, but isomerism occurs about position 1 of the carbonyl group or anomeric carbon atom to give a mixture of alpha glucopyranose about 38% and beta glucopyranose at about 62%. Only the position of OH differs into the two. It is beta, it is alpha. Epimers of glucose. This is dextroglucose. When on carbon number 2, hydroxyl group is towards the right, it is dextro D-mannose, and when at carbon number 4 the hydroxyl is on left, it is D-galactose. Both are the epimers of glucose. D-mannose epimer at C2 and D-galactose epimer at C4. And the next one is aldose ketose. Fructose has the same molecular formula as glucose, C6H12O6, but differs in the structural formula. Since there is a keto group in position 2, in fructose there is a keto group in position 2, the anomeric carbon of the fructose, whereas there is an aldehyde group in position 1 of glucose, the anomeric carbon of the glucose. There are some examples of monosaccharide like this, for example, pentose, ribose, ribulose, xylose, hexose sugars, glucose, galactose, fructose, mannose, 7-carbon sugars are formed as a metametallic intermediates in the pentose phosphate pathway. And fourth one is carboxylic acid derivatives of glucose are important, including these sugars. This is a tabular form about the name of the sugar, where it is found, and biochemical importance. For example, D-ribose found in the nucleic acid, deoxyribose in DNA, and oxyribose in ribose sugar in RNA. The biochemical importance are structural elements of nucleic acid, coenzymes, for example ADP, NAD, NADP, flavoproteins, ribose phosphates are intermediates in the pentose phosphate pathway. Like that only, D-ribulose forms in the metabolic process. Ribulose phosphate is an intermediate in pentose phosphate pathway. Like there, some examples are given there. For example, D-lyxose, it found in the heart muscle and is a constituent of lysoflavin isolated from human heart muscles. Some more, for example, D-glucose is found in fruit juices, hydrolysis of starch, cane sugar, maltose and lactose. It is the main stuff of the body, that is the sugar of the body, the sugar carried by the blood and the principal one used by the tissue. And next one is fructose. We know we also commonly called it as a fruit sugar. Fruit juices found in fruit juices, honey, hydrolysis of cane sugar of inulin from and can be changed to the glucose in the liver and so used in the body. And D-galactose is the source by the hydrolysis of lactose and can be changed to the glucose in liver and metabolized, synthesized in mammary glands to make the lactose of milk and the constituent of glycolipids and glycoproteins. And next one is D-mannose. It is hydrolysis of the plant nuts and gums, a constituent of mainly glycoprotein. Now derived sugars. Deoxyribose, deoxy sugars lack an oxygen atom. Equal to deoxy sugars are those in which the hydroxyl group has been replaced by hydrogen. डिराइव्ड सुगर्स में हम लोग यही देखेंगे कि हाइड्रोक्सी ग्रुप किसके साथ रिप्लेस हुआ है और जिसके साथ रिप्लेस होता है उसके अनुसार उसकी नोमेनक्लेचर होती है. तो व्हेन द हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय हाइड्रोजन इट इज डीऑक्सी सुगर्स. फॉर एग्जांपल डीऑक्सीरिबोज इन आरएनए. L-fucose occurs in glycoprotein. Amino sugars are the compounds in which OH at C2 is replaced by amine group. For example, D-glucosamine, a constituent of hyaluronic acid, D-galactosamine, a constituent of chondroitin, and several antibiotics, for example, erythromycin contains amino sugars believed to be important for their antibiotic activity. Here you can see the OH group is replaced by NH2 group or amino group. Next one is sugar produced by the oxidation of carbonyl carbon to carboxylic group or by the oxidation of last hydroxyl carbon of the carboxylic group or by the both. You can say aldonic acid. It is when the D-glucose is treated with bromine water. Here you can see the carbon number 1 is changed into carboxylic acid. Therefore, it is D-gluconic acid. Here uronic acid, when D-glucose is treated by dilute nitric acid, here last carbon, at last carbon it is changed to carboxylic acid. Or the third one is when the oxidation of both, on first carbon also it is changed into carboxylic acid, and in last carbon also the changed into carboxylic acid. Thank you. This is for thank you. Now in next video we will study about disaccharides and oligosaccharides. Stay home, stay safe.